Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Foxborough. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Mayfield. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yo, it's time to flood this Cash App scammer. Come on.
1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Tua to open with a throw. That one brought in by Berrios. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On 2nd down, Baker. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got Berrios. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Tua. That is brought in. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving.
We here, fellas.
On defense, saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 47 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very 1st quarter of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the... We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. Our pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A give. This is Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. The pistol, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
One of the tight ends motions right. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. Now here's 2nd and goal. They send Godwin in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. And he's into the end zone yet again. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. This is intercepted. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught by the tight end, Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got it at about the 8. And the Dolphins have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Toward the sideline, taken in by Godwin.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
2nd down and 8. Baker to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This from 30 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut the lead down to 4. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. They'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Miami. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Left side to Godwin. And down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Mayfield. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. They go play action with Mayfield. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it. And he will score. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Play action. Tagovailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin 1st down.
We spend a lot of time recognizing and praising the performance of a lot of these skill players, and rightfully so. But, Mike, the blocking and the performance of the big guys up front, that is the reason this offense continues to operate at such a high level. He has all the time in the world to stand there in the pocket and continue to find open targets downfield in the passing game.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
So, no shortage of offense. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Tua.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He gets that complete to Berrios. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
1st and 10. They put Smythe in motion. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Tua gives it to Mostert. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Achane. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, well, well. Would you look at that, fellas?